Alright, in today's video, I'm going to share with you 4 reasons why you may not get a scholarship offer from the coach who's recruiting you. So stay tuned. What up, 2% gang? This is Akeem Shavers, author of the Scholarship Offer System and one of the only people that can show you how to get on the recruiting radars of schools that you choose within 30 days or less. So with that being said, let's get into the video. I'm going to cover 4 reasons that may stop you from getting recruited or stop you from getting a scholarship offer from a coach that's recruiting you. So with that being said, I know you probably clicked on this video because you might not be getting recruited like you know you should, or you might not be getting recruited at all, and you know that there might be something in your way or something that stop you. And that's right, you could be in your own way in this recruiting process. So I just want to tell you that, because a lot of times in life you could be blocking your own blessings, trust me. So I just want to cover a few things that might help you in this in this situation, in the event that you are blocking yourself from these blessings. I don't want that to happen for you. I want you to be prosperous. I want you to go ball out. I want you to be balling. I want you to get all the offers in the world. But first things first, I want you to get out of your own way. And I'm gonna cover a few things, 4 things that might help you get out your way. So number 1, this might be a little touchy because I know how much we respect our parents, but at the same time, parents can chase away coaches and raise a lot of red flags. So if you didn't check out my last video from last week, I covered how parents can cost their child a scholarship. So go check that video out. I'll probably put a link somewhere up here. You can touch it or click it, whatever, do what you got to do. But parents can cost their child scholarship by doing a few things. Like if they're trying to take over the recruiting process for you, that'll hurt. If they email the coaches for you, or they're calling the coaches too much, or they take over meetings, stuff like that, they will chase coaches away. Parents can chase coaches away because they don't understand that they're being recruited too, even though this process is not directly theirs, but they indirectly affect the process. So with that being said, that's number 1. Parents, I respect you, I love you. Kids, love and respect your parents, but at the same time, let them know what's going on and let them know that they could be hurting your chances at a scholarship. It's simple as that, and they have to respect it, they have to love it, because they want this just like you want this. So reason number 2 that a coach who's recruiting you might not give you a scholarship offer is you may not be following up enough to show that you're interested. Maybe you got a phone call from a coach, or a coach emailed you back, but you take 2 weeks to respond. For a college coach, reaching out to an athlete, that's a big deal. And if you don't respond in a timely manner, I would say 48 hours, that's like standard business etiquette or something. But I would try to respond as soon as possible, because especially if you're not being recruited like you think you should be, this is your main priority. You have to stay on top of this stuff, because there are a lot of hundreds of people jockeying for the same position that you're going after. And if you're not following up enough, you're gonna come off as uninterested and unenthused about the whole thing. So coaches want to know that players are interested and that they're excited to be responding, excited to be talking to them, because they're looking for players who want to be a part of their program. And if you're not following up enough, and you're not returning phone calls, returning emails, returning texts, they're gonna move on. They're gonna think somebody else. They're gonna go talk to somebody else who wants to talk to them. And trust me, this process is not as hard as people seem. It's talking to somebody. They're human too. Just talk to them. Don't be afraid of them. I don't know if you follow up because you're scared and you don't know what to say. It's all right. Coaches understand this is a big deal, huge deal, and the steps are scary, because this is gonna determine the rest of your life, almost, in a sense. But with that being said, let's go to number 3. So with number 3, this should go without saying, but if your grade's trash, coaches aren't gonna waste their time with you. I've been in stands where I've seen coaches scratch off guys by GPA. Boom, boom, boom. If they can't get you eligible to play, they're not gonna waste no time, and they're not gonna give you no money to come play. So that's another way you could be in your own way. You're not taking your academics seriously. I'm not saying you have to be a straight A student. That helps, but we all aren't straight A students. I know I wasn't, but at the same time, you have to show some type of effort in the classroom because they are watching that stuff. Because athletics is only a small part of the college experience. Because coaches have a lot of pull in some places, but most places, the freaking admissions office and the academics office, they run the show. You're a small part of that program. I promise, small part of that university or a college or whatever. Because there's so much more going on. There's people paying 50, 60, 70,000 a year cash to be there, and you're trying to go for free and you don't have the grades. Nah, the coaches not gonna waste their time with that. Then your ACT, SAT scores are trash. I know everybody's not a test taker. Trust me, I know this. But you have to put in the effort. If it's studying 30, 40 minutes extra per night after you're done with dinner and homework and all that other good stuff, you have to have the SAT scores. I mean SAT, ACT scores, because this is another, like, one of those standards that the academic office sets that you can't really get around. Like with the SAT and ACT scores, there's a sliding scale. So if your GPA is up here, your SAT, ACT score doesn't have to be as high. But if your GPA is down here, your SAT, ACT score has to be a lot higher. And you have to find some type of balance in there if you want to make it work for you. So that's number 3. Like, your grades are trash, you're in your own way, and a lot of stuff, if you just turn your homework in, you'll be all right. But yeah, just keep that in the back of your mind. Academics is a major key in this process, because coaches will not talk to you if you don't have the grades, because there's 8 million student athletes coming out trying to play college sports every year or something like that, and only 2% are going to sign scholarships. Numbers is crazy. That's why I say 2% gang, because only 2% of us are going to play. And the numbers it's nothing to sneeze at, because that's a real deal, like, statistic that's tough to break through. So you got to keep yourself together on all aspects, because it's 8 million other people coming for your spot. Remember that. All right. So number 4, college coaches don't even know that you're playing. They don't even know that you exist. So if you're not reaching out to college coaches and letting them know your schedule, letting them know what you're doing and where you'll be, and updating them with all the good stuff that's going on, how do they know that you even interested, or that you exist? Like, coaches have a limited amount of resources that they can use to find athletes, and most of that time, they're gonna use those resources to go visit and check on athletes that they're already interested in. And if you're not one of them, they don't know you, they don't care. It's not like they know what they're missing out on. So you have to take the initiative, and you have to show them that you are out here, you're making moves, you're making plays, because they can't do everything. Trust me, they can't be everywhere. They do their best, but a lot of schools have tight budgets, and coaches can't really move around like they want to. So you got to keep that in mind, and just take the initiative, be proactive about this process, and you'll be leaps and bounds above everybody else in the class. Trust me, because if coaches don't know you exist, if coaches don't know you're playing, they could be in the next town over, and you're sitting here, you balling out, but they don't know, because you haven't been reaching out, you haven't been following up. Nobody sent any film or anything or showed interest in that program, so they're gonna go talk to the people who did. You could be 5 minutes away, they still wouldn't know. Next door. Well, that's part of the process. But down below, leave a comment on one way that you're gonna get out of your own way. Just tell me that real quick. Let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe about this video. Subscribe to the video so you know what's coming on. Let me know what you guys like to hear, because I know what I want to talk about. I know what's important to talk about in this process, but you may have other questions that I have answers to, but I may not be thinking about. So with that being said, just drop me a comment, like the video, dislike the video. give me something, man. Give me some feedback. Need feedback to keep this thing going. Look forward to seeing your comments. Look forward to seeing you subscribe. Hit the bell notification too. And I got a couple links somewhere around here that you can click on for some resources. And if you want a free copy of my book, The Scholarship Offer System, click the link down below. Just cover shipping. I send it right out to you. That's going to cover everything you need to know about the recruiting process, how to get recruited. That's everything that I did to go from not being recruited to on the radars of schools that I was like excited about. Wasn't no little schools that were like, oh, okay, yeah, anybody could done that. No, I was excited because I was in control, and this book is going to show you how to take the wheel, and it's going to navigate you through the whole recruiting process. So with that being said, hey, that's it for this video. Get out your own way. Parents, get out the way. Hey, happy recruiting. Remember, you're only one offer away. I'm going to help you get it. And let's go. I'll see you in the next one.